A festival, families, food stalls, music, cultural performances. It sounds like a celebration, right? But one video from Canada, it has suddenly become the center of a heated debate. The video, recorded at a large Indian cultural festival in Toronto, it quickly went online viral. In fact, hundreds of people they could be seen celebrating the Indian culture, enjoying the traditional tasty food, and participating in community events. But it was the caption complying the whole video that sparked the controversy. Some social media users claim that Canada was changing too rapidly because of immigration. Others defended multiculturalism, arguing that cultural celebrations they are part of what makes the country like Canada diverse and vibrant. The whole debate it quickly spread across social media platforms. In fact, immigration that remains one of the most emotional and politically sensitive issues in many Western countries. Supporters say that immigrants they contribute to the economic growth. They contribute to innovation, cultural diversity. Critics argue that governments must better manage the whole population growth and infrastructure challenges. For the Indian community in Canada, the whole discussion it reflects a larger reality. Indians have been one of the most visible and successful immigrant group in the country. Whether in business or maybe in education, healthcare, politics, their presence continues to grow. In a world often dominated by headlines about conflict, immigration dispute, and political argument, sometimes a story comes along that reminds us of power of giving back. And this is one of those stories. An Indian-American entrepreneur couple has donated $5.5 million to support the healthcare service in Texas. Can you imagine that? The whole contribution, it will help expand medical programs and improve the access to the healthcare for the local communities here. According to reports, it is the largest single donation in the history of hospital receiving the fund. Well, the couple, Mr. Bridge and Mrs. Sunita Agarwal, they have spent years supporting healthcare, education, community initiatives. This latest contribution, it will help establish new healthcare facility and strengthen the existing services. Ladies and gentlemen, stories like this, they often receive less attention than political controversy, but they tell us an important story. Across America, Indian Americans contribute very significantly. They contribute in medicine, technology, business, education, etc. They are not just building successful careers. They are also investing back in the communities that have helped them to grow. And at the very same time, when immigration remains a topic of intense debate, stories like these, they often create a perspective. They show that immigrant community can contribute to the society in a very meaningful way.